My name is Hiroshi. I'm ramen tour guide, and this is Hidden Bite. めっちゃうまいですね。Wasabi magic. Now we're in Hatagaya, the neighborhood called Hatagaya. It's only 2 stops away from Shinjuku station, so it's kind of convenient. Yeah, I used to live here around 7 years and a half, and I used to drink in this area, so basically everyone is kind of my friend. He's doing like kushiyaki, like yakiton. But he's the owner. Yeah, sometimes maybe you see some comedian or like musicians, like so many companies, the boss, they'll live in this area. I started to hang out in this area because I met a guy from San Francisco about like 20 years ago. He always asked me like, hey, do you like ramen? Do you eat ramen today? Or like, can you give me like some recommendations? And then I tried, and that was pretty good. And then we started to like talk about ramen together. And I had another friend who was writing about ramen in like Japanese Playboy magazine. And I introduced him, and then he's like, oh, this is so good. We gotta do like a column every week. So the American guy got me in the ramen scene, and I gave him like ramen job. So we always like help each other, and now still like 20 years, but still we're working together sometimes. Yeah, this is my favorite ramen shop in this area called Gamushara. Okay, let's try. Yeah, this is a ticket machine, so the customer just buy the ticket for ordering. So basically the top left is like the shop's recommendation. So like ramen shops in Tokyo has like ticket machine like this, and then the customer just buy a ticket, then give it to the staff. So staff doesn't need to touch the money. So if they touch the money, they have to wash their hands every single time, so they don't want to waste the time. Hey, お願いします。ありがとうございます。はい、ありがとうございます。いいですね。わあ。めっちゃうまいですね。Yeah, and the thin straight noodle. This is from like Mikawaya Salmon. Is one of the super famous the noodle supplier. I started to eat ramen in Tokyo about 20 years ago. Okay, maybe first ramen shop was here. At that time, the master here called Hasunuma-san, sir, and his wife runs this shop. And every time I pass by this shop, even like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., the master was still working on it, like writing something or like adjusting. So I asked him like, hey, when you go to bed? He's like, it's okay. Yeah, that was crazy. Gamushara means like, it's Japanese, like work hard, like 一生懸命頑張る. Gamushara ni gambaru. Well, maybe that's why he...
Do you think that's reflected in the ramen?
So this Shoga Joy ramen used to be more like sharp, but now he changed to more like kind. So everyone can eat this, like even if kids or like old people can eat this. Yeah, maybe I can eat this like every day. Yeah, like so many people can't like slurp at the ramen shop. But if you can slurp, then not only noodles comes into your mouth, the soup and aroma flavor will comes into your mouth and nose together. So I always try to like make people to slurp if they can. But I don't want to force them. Yeah, this is Miyazaki Shoten. It's one of my favorite yakitori spot in this area, and it's really huge to me. Okay, let's go. Oh, いいですね. The customer used to order to staff directly, but now they changed the system. Use like your phone to get a QR code to order. Maybe they have like Japanese version and an English version, so it's easy for everyone to order. Now there's no prices right here, but it's really cheap. So if I spend like all night at Miyazaki Shoten, I just pay like 5,000 yen. That's it. I got five. This is chicken strips. It's one of the super famous menu here. If you can come here like 5 p.m. or like before 6 p.m., you should order if they still have it. Oh, yeah, wasabi punched me. It's good. I'm almost crying. Actually, I asked like Miyazaki-san, the owner here, I really like the quail egg. So I asked him, can you make like quail egg wrapped with pork belly? And he's like, okay, let me think about it. And then like few weeks later, he's like, hey, now we got a quail egg for you. Yes! Yeah, this is lettuce wrapped with pork belly. So this is still kind of new item here, but I really like this because basically I always eat ramen, so I need some vegetables. So that's one of the reasons I'm gonna order this almost like every time. And it's, look at this, it's huge. Oh, good. Oh, いいですね. Yeah, this restaurant is famous for yakitori, but fried chicken rice with egg is another like signature here. Most of like customer order after finishing drinking for like shime. Shime like finishing after drinking. So if you have like curve, you won't get like heavy hangover. And sour and sweet with the ketchup. Absolutely, like the finish the drinking is perfect. Every day when I feel like kind of tired, and sometimes I need to get drink, stop by here, drink, then eat like nice yakitori and this, and go to sleep, so I can work again. Yeah, I used to work to come here. What? え？7時だってから言ったけど。うん。呼んだけど。まだ開いてないでしょ？開いてない。なんであと6分あるもん。ほら、来たよ。開いてないから。あ、今日開くんだ。あ、なんだよ。開いてんのかよ。開いてるって。もう入っていい？偉そうじゃない、偉いの。そうじゃない。痛い椅子が。よく喋るな今日は。うるさいよ、もう黙っててくれよ。Yeah, now you can see the guy. So we know each other about like 20 years. So it's kind of like a long time. This bar called like Prosbar is Maybe I used to stop by here like 3-4 times a week because the owner, like Tetsuo, he's super nice guy, and like drinks, it's really cheap, like 500 yen or 600 yen, and there's no cover charge here. Yeah, so my friend like took me here, and then I met this guy. Like, so we know each other like 6年7年
7年ぐらいかな。もうなんかその当時島影くんってめっちゃスキンヘッドで頭にこうなんかサングラスとかね乗せて歩いてたでしょ。もう完全なるスキンヘッドだったでしょ。
そうね。
うん、上下ピッタピタの服を着てで鍛えていたから最初私ゲイだと思っていてもう完全に坊主でねピッタピタだから
まあでも違かった
ねちゃんと奥さんもいたっていう話よね。そうそうそう。畑がどういう街？沼？なんか沼だな。
あーでもねいいかもね、うん、いいかもね。
やっぱ一回住んじゃうとみんなずっと住んでいるから、
本当にねハマる。俺も一人だったら多分ずっと幡ヶ谷に住んでる。
だから引っ越しをしてもらう、幡ヶ谷の中で引っ越しをするとかっていう方がすごく多い。うん。
やっぱりね俺も引っ越ししてもう5年ぐらい経つけど、でも結局幡ヶ谷で飲んでる。うんうん。
沼だよね本当に。もうハマるともうまあ良くも悪くも沼。
いや本当そうね。本当そうね。Yeah, but mostly like people in Hatagaya is super chill. They respect each other. When I get off from the train at the like Hatagaya station, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'm home.